everyone. Thank you for coming for tonight's annual meeting of the Town Council, Tuesday the 20th of May at 7:30 p.m. I'm delighted to see there's quite a long agenda, but only one thing that I need to worry about. First of all, election of the mayor. To vote for the election of mayor and receive declaration of acceptance of office. Questions may be put to the candidates prior to voting. As far as I'm aware, we have one candidate. John? If you're proposed, I have proposed, I'm going to propose you now. David, no further. Would anyone like to ask John any questions? Why? No, don't ask that question now. I'm just asking the same question.
Yes, exactly.
Well, let's start with more questions. So I'm very happy to move towards a vote, if that's all right. All those in favour of John becoming mayor? Fantastic. Thank you very much. Congratulations, John. Thank you. I'm absolutely delighted.
Congratulations to you there.
This is a necklace which I'm not.
Do you want to show it to him?
Do you want to see if I show it around?
Yeah.
If you can assist it.
Yeah,
necklace. One nice thing about it is the chain itself is a memorial, which is a nice little engraving in there. So, right, so to you,
could you just sign
the declaration of office.
While we're waiting for this, can I just make a point as we've got a little pause? Those who are new, it won't mean much to you, but can I send our congratulations to Ian for being an outstanding mayor? How many years now?
3 of the last 4.
3. And he's led us extremely well. And I'd like to just say, can we show our appreciation to him for the effort, because it's not easy being mayor.
Let's crack on with all of this. Thank you.
We now need to elect a deputy mayor, and not just because he asked me why I was standing. I'm going to propose Mr. Matt Shearer as deputy mayor. I don't know if we have any other candidates. Seeing none, I'm going to propose Matt Shearer as deputy mayor. David, seconding that. Are you willing to stand, Mr. Mayor?
Depending on the questions, yes.
Any questions of our potential deputy mayor? Why?
That was good.
I look forward to serving John.
And you promised not to tell. So can we have a vote for Mr. Shearer? Unanimous. Thank you, Max. We will move on to the next item, which is to receive council's declarations of office, and for any not received, determine when they shall be received.
I've received everybody's apart from Liz. Liz can just sign hers and give it to me so I can accept. This one. And this one. Is this the one you want to read? Yeah. Those are the back. It's the one at the back. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we've done that one as well. We're right through. Next item, 2504, to receive the dispensation for all councillors to enable them to speak at Queen Victoria Hall in meetings. Have you received all those?
Yes, I've received all those. I don't need to stop them, but that's fine. Sitting over there.
We're not sure how to
In a way, that's my excuse. Again, you're all happy to sign those off with the dispensation, and that will last for the next 4 years.
Wonderful, thank you. The next item, 2505, to consider candidates for co-option onto the council. Before we consider the candidates, does anybody have any comments or questions before we move on to the process of examining, testing, questioning potential co-optees? Max.
I'm just a bit concerned about the process that we have in place or have had in place about the co-option onto the council. My understanding is that we will discuss the process at this first meeting, and it seems as though the process has already happened. and most councillors didn't even really know that the process was taking place. So I'm just concerned, and I know that there's a time frame of 35 days for us to put a process into place. But what I don't know is whether or not we are actually co-opting at this point or discussing the process to co-opt.
It's my understanding of my proposal, we actually discuss the co-optees rather than the process. There's no laid down official process, and the ACOT's advice was we should try and build a co-option place in May if we can. Ian and then David.
Just so we did discuss it last meeting in April, but we wouldn't be able to consider co-options tonight if that can, I don't know.
Thank you. David.
If I had any reservations, it's only in a sense picking up Max's point, that there are certain people who, as it were, knew that this process was open for very good reasons, not least because they were sat around this table with us at our last meeting. But other members of the community would not have known anything about it until it came up on this agenda. I think in purely practical terms, bearing in mind who we might be co-opting and in a sense why, I would be perfectly happy to continue with the process. But I think it may kind of be beholden on us to ensure that in future we have some sort of policy on how we run co-option, because this is all being done very ad hoc. So it's sort of echo what Max says.
And that's essentially my point. I mean, we have two very good people that want to be co-opted. It's not an issue about the individuals themselves being very aware of that. I just want to make sure that we're all happy that the process is open and transparent. That's all.
I'll take Ian and then David.
Just on that basis, I've certainly seen notifications on Facebook about it, and I've seen it on the notice boards around town for the last week or more, so there has been external advertising.
David.
I think there's a legal thing that we need to sort this out fairly quickly. And secondly, we've had a massive push to inform the town about the role of the councillor. I mean, I would be very much understanding your point better, but I think because we've had more effort than we've ever put in before in all sorts of areas to make people aware, and thankfully we did, because we've got most councillors in one session, like new councillors I've seen before, that we have been successful in making sure that the town is aware of what the town council is and how to apply for it. The fact that we didn't get enough numbers to make it a vote is just democracy. And so apparently the figures are that only 10% of parish councils in the whole county had a vote and 90% didn't. So that's what I learned.